Hi, in this video tutorial, I'll be going over some of the most commonly asked questions that students pose to me related to the AutoCAD drawing environment. So some of the topics that we'll be discussing in this video include the AutoCAD ribbon and tool palettes, the command line, the function keys, the model space and paper space layout tabs, changing the color preferences, and where to find files after you've experienced a fatal crash in AutoCAD. So let's get started with the command line. If you're looking at a fairly blank looking drawing environment like the one I show here with no command line, the quickest way to get it back is just to hold the Control key and the number 9 on the keyboard. That will get your command line back right away, and just be sure that you're not holding down the Control button with the function 9 key. That doesn't do the same thing. So Control 9, the number 9. Okay, next, if you're missing the ribbon, there are two ways that you can go about this. If you at least have a little bit of representation of the ribbon up at the top of your screen, then you still have it. But if you don't show this at all, no pull down menus, no icons, then you'll need to type ribbon at the command line. That's R-I-B-B-O-N, ribbon. Okay, now if you do have some representation of the AutoCAD ribbon, but you're not seeing any of the icons on the tool palettes, then all you need to do is locate this pull down menu located on the top of your screen here. You'll notice when I pick on it, it indicates show full ribbon. What AutoCAD has done here is provide you with multiple drawing environment options. AutoCAD wants to accommodate as many different user preferences as possible. So if you'll just pick on this pull down arrow, it will cycle through your options. So I picked once and my ribbon with all the icons came up first. If I pick on it again, it cycles to your next drawing preference. If I pick on it again, it will show you one more detail. And finally, if I pick on it a fourth time, it's the most clean drawing environment. Some people, especially people who do most of their commands from the command line, prefer this drawing environment the most. Okay, next, if you are not able to see your function keys would be the display toggles, which AutoCAD refers to as status toggles. Okay, these relate the status of your drawing, and those tools include Infer, Snap, OSnap, Ortho, Dynamic Input, etc. If you don't see them at the bottom of your command line, you'll need first make sure that AutoCAD is fully maximized and the drawing fully maximized. So let me show you an example of when AutoCAD is not maximized. Okay, it's really difficult to see the difference, but when your screen is not maximized, it gives you the opportunity to resize the screen and perhaps see two different softwares at the same time. This can push some of your toolbars out of viewing preference. So you want to make sure that AutoCAD is maximized. You also want to make sure that your drawing field in model space is maximized. So you want to pick on this middle button again. Both of those things need to be maximized. If you still don't see your function keys, then hover your mouse on the gray band just below the command line and right mouse click. You're going to look for a display called status toggles. This is where all your status toggles are listed, and you'll just need to pick on these one at a time. As you begin to pick on them, notice that they start to appear again. These can be turned off for any variety of reasons by accident. The next thing you'll want to do, the next question that I often get asked is, how can I see my tabs for model space and paper space? Obviously, AutoCAD has other viewing preferences. You can quick view your drawings and quick view your layouts with these icons below. But if you like the preference of being able to see your layout tabs, go back to this gray band at the bottom of your screen below the command line. Right mouse click and pick on the little preference entitled Layout Model. That will give you this little black icon at the bottom here. Once you locate the black icon, right mouse click on it, and from the mini menu, pick Display Layout and Model tabs. And then you should be able to see your model and your paper space tabs. Next, students will sometimes email me and ask, how do I change the color of my background in model space or paper space, or how do I change the color of my crosshairs? Well, the best place to do that is in Options, and you can either type in the word Options at the command line, or you can hover your mouse in the command line area and right mouse click. When you see this mini menu, pick on Options. From the Options dialog box, pick on the Display tab and pick Colors. In the left-hand column, here are your choices: 2D model space, your sheet layout, 3D parallel projection, 3D perspective projection, block editor, command line, and plot preview. And then which of the interface elements would you like to change? The uniform background, the crosshairs, viewport control, etc. Let's change the background color in model space. I would make sure that context 2D model space is selected, uniform background is selected under interface element, and under the color pull down tab, I would switch it to the desired color, in this case black, hit apply and close, apply and OK. The final topic that I'm going to cover in this video tutorial is where to find timed backup files. Generally, you'll need to do this after you've experienced a fatal error and AutoCAD shuts down and closes your drawing file. If you're not able to locate a backup file, or if accidentally you've been working off of a flash drive or removable drive and you have nothing saved, AutoCAD does perform timed backups. You'll need to find these files in your temporary backup file. You'll need to find the timed backup file in the temp folder. So to be able to see exactly where your temp folder is located, go back to the Options dialog box. I'm going to hover my mouse in the command line area, right mouse click, and pick on Options. From the Options dialog box, pick on the Files tab. Navigate your way until you find Automatic Save File Location. Pick on the plus sign. Underneath this header is where the directory directs AutoCAD, where in the directory AutoCAD is directing the saved files. So you'll want to highlight this, Control C, hit OK, minimize AutoCAD, go into My Computer or Windows Explorer, pick in the address box and pick Control V, enter. That will take you to where AutoCAD is creating your timed backups. The best way to find where your lost file is And I have to apologize in advance because AutoCAD will rename it in code. So it will have something like an A, a $sign, and a bunch of different numerals and letters after it. These are what your backup files look like, your timed backup. The only way you're going to really be able to find your file is to look through the date and the time. Let's say that my fatal error occurred on November 25th, 2012 at 5:02 p.m. I'm going to highlight this. I'll copy it, or I can drag it and copy it to my desktop. Let's minimize this screen. The next thing I need to do is right mouse click and pick rename. So I'm going to call this grid recovery, hoping this is my grid, .dwg. So you'll need to give it a logical name followed by .dwg. Okay, so it appears that my file is intact. If your file is not able to come up immediately, then what you'll need to do is go to the big A icon in the upper left-hand corner, go to Drawing Utilities and Recover option. This will help you open a file and AutoCAD will attempt to repair it. So then find the file that you may need to recover. It will do a check and open up. It will tell you if the file is too damaged to be opened. And really, this is your last resort. So if you're not able to find a backup file, or you didn't save the file as you were working, if you didn't deliberately save the file as you were working, this is where and how you would find your timed backup. I hope you found this video useful. Thank you very much.